Hello, my Taurus friends. Welcome to your 2018 overview reading. I'm really excited to share this spread with you today. It's a good one for sure, and it covers a lot of topics, so I hope that you enjoy it. Secondly, if you are looking to get your cards read by me, I am now offering another option. In addition to my counseling and single question readings, I'm now offering custom spreads. So if that interests you, make sure you pay attention until the end, or you listen until the end, because I'll talk about all of the details regarding that. And this is going to look really jacked up to begin with, and then I will go through and fix it. Okay, so I do have a timeline that I will throw down here in a second, but let's go ahead and start with Paulina Cassidy. See what's coming through. Strength. Inner strength is the power within that pushes action into all areas of life. So perseverance, endurance, making sure that you are just honoring your own internal strength and kind of validating yourself, you know, for how much you've been through. A lot of the time it's more of we kind of downplay everything that we've done, accomplished, been through, and so now is the time to honor the way that you've persevered in the past and really, you know, celebrating yourself for that. And the additional oracle card, we have joy is the ultimate creator. Okay, so chasing joy. If you haven't done the desire map, you need to, because it's amazing. So just to make sure that you are really looking to get those positive feelings in more than anything else this year. You know, better than the alternative, my God. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the core message, this is the base of the reading for 2018. We have the Chariot. Moving forward, Taurus, you are unstoppable. You are just go, go, go. It's just you pushing forward with all of your might and really taking an intuitive approach to action. You know, this is the card of Cancer. So it is about that, you know, those divinely guided messages, those nudges, that intuitive hit that you get is really going to come into play in terms of the way that you're moving forward. Your health this year, we have Daughter of Pentacles. It looks like you're introduced to a new idea. Like there's something that you haven't really seen before, or that you haven't really paid attention to. And so that actually, whether it be like, let's say if you're already dealing with a chronic illness or an autoimmunity, anything like that, perhaps this could show up as something like a new treatment or a new option, or you know, something to help with the pain that you haven't been able to, that you haven't thought of before, or it's just a new way of thinking. Because it's kind of like, if you look at this card, it's like, oh yes, you have my attention, like her ears are pricked up, if that makes sense. So this is like something has your attention regarding your health. If weight loss is a focus, you know, if fertility is a focus, all of that is, you're going to get introduced to new concepts, new solutions, new ways of being healthy or getting the most out of your body, whatever that looks like. What are you creating in 2018? Two of Cups, connection coming through strong. This is a great thing to see, because this is, you know, yeah, it could be partnership. Yes, if you're looking for partnership, then this looks like you're actually manifesting that ideal partner into real time, and they're finally able to meet you. I'll clarify this after I get done throwing everything out, but yeah, we'll go back to this in a moment. Okay. So what is the lesson for you in 2018? Death. So this is awesome, because what this means is that all of this stuff that you've been dealing with before, you finally learned. Like, the message stuck. You got it. You know how to deal with things moving forward. And, you know, this means that you learned the lesson that you were supposed to learn from that situation or circumstance. So this means that you're done fumbling all over the place. It's about, okay, the lesson for you was that through those hardships, through that struggle, you know, a transformation took place, and now I'm kind of on the other side of that. So it's just about, you know, the lesson was through loss or the purging of something, and now you're coming out like a baby bird, bright and shiny, like you've just had you've had a lot of experiences that have weighed on you, that have, you know, seasoned you and toughened you, and now you're coming into a new skin, so to speak. What area of your life needs balance this year? Okay, so healthy masculinity is a little bit out of balance. This is, you know, the fatherly figure, the masculine protector who doesn't take your power from you. Like, that is really the big thing that's missing, or that you really need to keep your eyes peeled for people who model healthy masculinity to you. This is for males and females. You want to make sure that you are actively seeking out men or people who exert a lot of healthy masculinity. Is going to be really, really important this year. Anytime you get like a really good, you have an interaction with like an older male figure who feels really safe, it's kind of like I would explore that relationship more and see what that person has to teach you, to offer you, whether it be a mentorship or something else. But it looks like the masculine piece is really what needs to be highlighted this year, the healthy version of that. Okay, what is your spiritual focus? Ace of Swords. So this is having your ideas guided by your intuition. That looks new, especially if you're coming out of a state of like business numbers, you know, hitting metrics, like this really corporate, maybe stuffy environment. It's kind of like the decisions that you make in 2018, whether you're in corporate or self-employed or you're a full-time nanny, how it is that you get what you want and how it is that you advance yourself you know, through this world, through the work that you do, is going to be driven and motivated by your intuition more so than in the past. So just make sure that you are, you know, paying close attention to that, how your intuition is developing and what are you allowing it to do in regards to your decision making. Okay, so this is what you should give yourself permission to do. The Sun, this is having permission to relax, have a good time, celebrate. When you make something happen, take a moment, celebrate, practice some gratitude, thank the manifestation for coming in, and, you know, keep going. The same thing, if you cook yourself a delicious meal, pause, you know, thank, you know, your lucky stars, God, whatever it is, you know, show some appreciation for the food, honor yourself for going to all the work of creating that meal for yourself, and move on. It's like taking that moment of celebration between all of this hard work is really going to support you. It's going to be a much smoother process if you celebrate the small victories. Okay, so your love life, we have 8 of Cups. So the thing with this is you're creating space, and because of that, a lot of the things of the past have to leave. A lot of the old insights, this is beautiful to see here because it looks like your mindset is shifting. It looks like there have been a lot of always and never statements in your love life, and it looks like the relationships in the past, you've been living in a black and white world. It is always or never. There's never any good men that I go on dates with, or women like that are always da-da-da. That black and white thinking is actually preventing you from getting a lot done relationship-wise. And so as the Eight of Cups is about a change in perspective. And so that is awesome to see, you know, across from each other, you have this change in your perspective around relationships. And by shifting out those old belief systems, you're creating space for the new ones in terms of romance. Okay. What is transforming for you in 2018? Hermit. So how you rest, how you relax, how you play, how you work on yourself is all changing. All of that is shifting into something that you haven't done before. And so the transformation is really coming from how do you spend time outside of like that professional or academic costume that you have to wear often. Or if you're a parent, a lot of the time, you know, your identity for some time as you're raising kids is consumed by parenthood. And so as you're going through all of that, it's about cracking out of that costume, or that, I guess costume is the wrong word. It's just an outfit that you have to have on for that environment. So for the first few years of a kid's life, you know, you're super in parent mode, you know, or if you're in school, you're in academic mode. If you're in corporate, you're in professional mode. So it's about when you're away from that environment, how are you spending your time? How are you taking care of yourself? What are you doing to make a difference for yourself? And to really give yourself the time and space to rest, relax, get new ideas, and, you know, really get some positive healing from all of these experiences in this downtime that you're having. 2017 was action-packed for Taurus. Like, no doubt, every single reading was like, man, you guys are burning the candle at both ends, like just collectively. So this looks much better, but instead of taking a masculine approach to pursuing your goals, you're definitely taking a feminine approach. Okay, and the outcome, drum roll, for 2018, Temperance, boom! You made it happen, folks. You made it happen, Taurus. You were finally able to achieve balance in your mindset. Now, I mean, hey, you don't have to get here. If you like your life the way it is and you don't want any balance, hey, you don't have to have any. But a lot of people like to see balance in their life, you know, work and play, relaxation with a healthy work ethic, you know, even achieving balance within partnership, you know, really having a clear idea and vision of what is healthy partnership for you, what is co-creation for you, and then being able to really use that to your benefit in other areas of your life as well. So all good things, all good things. Okay, so for this timeline, I am picking, so money and abundance cards, and then one for growth period, and then one for love life. But I'm just gonna I'm briefly going to touch on love life, because if you want the full 2018 love reading, then sign up for my newsletter, and that'll get delivered to you towards the end of December. So sign up for that. But I'm just gonna like do a 1 card. Here's the gist. And then if you want the full one, go sign up. Okay. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to go ahead and clarify a couple of these. I'm going to clarify your spiritual focus. So the Ace of Swords, 4 of Wands. So this is like, how are you creating your livelihood? You know, what is your passion? Where do you feel like is comfortable and is home for you? It's about pursuing the ideas in that area of your life is going to be really where the spiritual practice comes in, through allowing your intuition to guide you in the area. And I got 4 of Wands, so that's like the home base, or like what your creative passion is, that motor, that engine that keeps you moving. It's kind of like use your intuition to steer you in the right direction with that. Okay, I am also going to clarify the 8 of Cups. Okay. Oh my God, 8 of Cups again. Okay, so that's just the tarot saying, hey, you already gave them all the information that they needed for that card. This is just saying it's a confirmation that this is a change in perspective that's happening around the love arena. So this might, I mean, we'll see with the timeline, but this is something that might persist moving forward. You know, this could easily bleed into 2018 or like well into 2018. Okay, so first, the Angels of Abundance for the first quarter. So this is like January, February, March. Words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own thoughts in the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. Okay, yes, that's true, but you know, sometimes we just get frustrated because we can't pay a bill on time, or, you know, the little human experiences. This isn't about just covering up hardships with positivity, because that doesn't work. This is just about the more you're able to tweak your language, the more you can open the floodgates for manifesting money. So mind your words. It doesn't mean you can't ever have a negative thought, but just mind your language around money. You know, it's kind of like if you're always bad-mouthing money, it's probably not going to want to get near you, right? Your growth period for the first quarter, intuitive and psychic prowess. Again, this is you really sinking into your intuition in order to, you know, move forward with your ideas and the things that you want to make happen, really harnessing your intuition. And in your love life, we have the Queen of Wands. So this is you being extra fiery. I see this as you. This doesn't, I mean, sure, if you could be dating a Queen of Wands, a Sag, Leo, or Aries, that could be the case. But I see this as you kind of having this renewed energy to put into your love life, or go on dates, go explore chemistry with people, kind of like you have that, you have the motivation to do that in the first quarter of the year. Okay, second quarter, windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this is abundance. This abundance comes to you in support of your life's purpose, health, and charitable work. Okay, so that is awesome to see coming through. It's pretty straightforward. This card fell out right over here. So we have the base chakra. I'm going to honor that since it's sitting right over here. And then we also have receiving frequency, which we already had pop up here. Windfall of abundance. Be open to receiving. And one of the ways you can do that is through meditation, you know, putting yourself in a headspace, tapping. You know, there's lots of different ways you can do it. For some of you, it's going to be exercise. exercise is going to help you, you know, manifest money more than you were before. And your romantic life, we have the Hermit making another appearance. So this looks like you kind of crawl back into your shell. Maybe you're working a lot, or you have some stuff coming up where you kind of have to pull back from the dating scene or from a relationship and just kind of take time for yourself. It looks like there's some stuff that you're contemplating and you're figuring out, and you're just being more introspective than usual. It doesn't look like you're looking out for external approval in any capacity. It looks like you are just doing some internal work, and that could actually be where the Eight of Cups is actually, you know, kind of starting to manifest. That change in perspective could be inspired by the experience that you have in the first quarter of 2018. The third quarter for money, clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burdens of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. All straightforward. Your growth period is spiritual suffering. So this is kind of like the Death card, where it's all about, you know, it's probably going to be intense, it's probably going to be painful, but this is something that we all have to go through and process. So just hang in there, and again, be really gentle with yourself. Take this time to just like take a breather, relax, you know, relax through the growth as much as you can. The more you resist it and lash out, sometimes it can have, you know, a ripple effect into other things. So, okay, then we have the Hanged Man. Same old, same old. It doesn't look like there's a lot of action here going on romantically in, you know, spring and summertime of 2018 just does not look particularly fruitful in the love department. I'm just going to be straight with you. If you're not already coupled, it kind of looks like there's something is kind of calling you away from dating the way you were, or, you know, actively pursuing partnership. It looks like you kind of get sucked into your own little world and have other things to take care of. And the fourth quarter, we have employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Okay, so that's good news. And this could be something like a promotion or a new business partner, or so don't think just jumping companies. That's not necessarily what it is. It could be, oh, you offer a new service or something like that. And your growth period, we have comparison. Now, this came up for Virgo as well. The thing here is it can be one of two things. It can be you are comparing yourself to other people. You're comparing yourself to the successes of others, and you are measuring yourself based on someone else's definition of success or happiness or pleasure, enjoyment, whatever. Or this is you comparing your old self to your current self. So there's going to be a lot of introspection. This theme is continuing through the end of 2018, this introspection, because we have the Hanged Man up here, the Hermit, because these are all messages, even though they're in the relationship sector, they still are kind of attached to the growth period as well. And in your love life, we have King of Pentacles. So this is you know, this is heavy earth energy, but this is also about stability, foundations, having someone who's really supportive. So this could be the person that you're making room for by having this transformation in your headspace around partnership. You're creating space for a romantic relationship. This could be the person making their way to you, whether they be male or female, doesn't really matter. It's just the idea that this stable force, this person who's able to really complement and match you, is making their way toward you. Okay. And then this could Otherwise, this would be representative of the partner you're already with. It just looks like things, you kind of go from this introspective state into something where you kind of come back together, you come back down to earth, all of that good stuff. Okay, so now I'm doing a 3-card pick. Someone left a comment saying that they like to watch, they want me to flip all 3. They don't want to pick a card first, and then they just pick the one that resonates most. I'm like, I like that. Just pick the positive card. Pick like the best card or the one that resonates most. You can do that too. I'm all in favor of that. Okay, card number 1, Page of Wands. You setting off on a new, it looks like a new creative project. Could be something with work, but it looks more so for pleasure, like for the sake of doing it, rather than looking to get a specific result. It's just kind of taking that beginner mindset. Okay, card number 2, we have 8 of Discs. So this is balancing the masculine and the feminine, work and play. This is reading as a Temperance card. Because of the imagery here. It's about finding that stable middle ground, especially because we have Temperance. It's like that's going to be the struggle, and the medicine is balance. Card number 3, 7 of Cups. Okay, so you have, this is deep contemplation, figuring out what exactly you want, what direction do you want to go in, who do you want to spend time with. It's all of that is coming to the surface. And so it's going to require you to be really patient with yourself and not necessarily make any hasty decisions, just be patient. And so that's it for the reading. But if you're interested in getting your cards read by me, I now offer custom tarot readings where you can go through. I have a few different spreads that you can pick from. And they're a little bit they're less expensive than working with me one-on-one, but as you know, if you're looking for like counseling, energetic clearing and stuff, then book a one-on-one session with me. All of the links are in the description box, or if you want a single question reading, but go take a look at all the spreads I'm offering. You know, you could get yourself a Christmas gift if you've been wanting to get a reading from me, or if you like this style, it gets sent to you via voice recording. And then you get like photos and a written description and all sorts of good stuff. Anyway, go check that out if you're interested. And as always, don't forget to sign up for my newsletter if you're looking for the 2018 Love and Romance reading, which will be sent to your email towards the end of December. Make sure you include your birthday because it's based on birthday. And let's see. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram because I'm always posting content on there. And I hope you have a fantastic 2018, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.